Hey everyone, welcome to our Team Aspire weekly Zoom meeting. Today is March 21st. Thanks for everyone joining us either live or on the recording. Few announcements. We had our Spring into Health group start today. So if you have anybody who has a Beachbody workout in Shakeology that would like to join, the link is in the Team Aspire group. Just request to join and I'll approve you. And then add your people. Our Love Your Body challenge just ended yesterday. So if you had anyone in there, make sure you invite them to continue on into our next group. Also, if you had anyone in the contest who hadn't joined our other groups and they would like to join another group, invite them as well. So we have that going on. We have our coach mentorship training. I just put in all the training so you guys can go at your own pace. That way you don't have to wait for me to post. You don't have to get overwhelmed by posts every day when you're behind. So just go in there. The pinned post is at the top. That's where all of the lessons are. So you can click on it and go to the direct link to all the lessons. There's also a files tab with all of the files. So you can do either one, but make sure you comment in there and tag me. And then there's a document in the files tab where you can mark which lessons you've completed. I started tracking everybody and it got too confusing. So you guys can track yourself because you know when you completed it and it's a lot harder for me to figure it out. So just go in there and mark it. And if you do complete the coach mentorship, I'm going to send out a prize, which is, I should have grabbed it, the 3-day refresh shaker cup. And then I'm giving you 2 flavors of Shakeology and the flavors you choose. And the reason I'm doing that, I know you guys are drinking Shakeology, but you probably haven't tried all the flavors, and it's really good to try them. And this is a really easy way to do it without having to buy an entire bag or a whole box of, packets or something like that. So that way you can tell people what it tastes like. Because when people say, what's vanilla taste like? And you've never tried it, it's kind of hard. So anyway, so that's all is going on. We pushed our contest start date back. So it was going to start on April 18th. I meet with the web developer every Saturday, and we just have some things that are taking a little longer, so we pushed it back to May 2nd. So hopefully everybody's okay with that. We are probably not going to have the whole thing up for every single contestant this time around. I'm probably going to pick a few of you guys to help me test it out for this round. I'd rather just put a couple people in, try it out, work out the bugs, than put the entire contest in and have it not work quite efficiently and be like, oh, crud. So that's kind of our tentative plan, is to pick a couple of you guys and do that. But I am so excited about it. I'm even going down to Atlanta this weekend to meet with him in person and draw up some legal stuff and all that kind of stuff, because we are having to jump through some hoops because of compliance again. We have to prove that we're not doing this, that, or the other. So anyway, lots of stuff going on with that. So I'm really excited about that. So heads up about that. And then the coach of the week. So the coach of the week this week, she's been a coach for a couple weeks, and she's really been pushing. She has an incredible spirit, and she sees the big picture, the vision of it, and she knows that she's going to be successful. She keeps pushing, and she keeps pushing. She hasn't quite had anything pay off yet, but she knows it's going to. I've done a 3-way call with her. She's been messaging back and forth with me about her, everything she's doing. She had a couple phone calls today, had someone almost sign up. She got all the way through the sign-up process, and she's like, oh, no, I don't have that much money. I have to do it in a couple weeks. So she almost got her first sign-up. But congratulations, Alicia Green. You're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. So you're the coach of the week, Alicia. Congratulations. So I think that's it for announcements. Oh, and congratulations to Melissa, who just got back from the Success Club cruise with Beachbody. So exciting. Maybe if we have time at the end, she can tell us a little bit about it, because I would love to hear. So, yep, awesome stuff. So today we are going to be doing kind of a mock phone call. I've asked Brittany to be my personal guinea pig. And then Rachel has agreed to do one as well and has picked her own guinea pig. But we're just going to be doing kind of a mock phone call. I've always kind of wished I could record one of my phone calls for you guys and never figured out how to do it. Just to show you kind of what I say, and I'm obviously not perfect, but I've done this a lot, and I've kind of figured out what works, what doesn't. I've listened to Shannon's phone calls on a 3-way call. Kind of what happened was I wasn't having good success. My husband said I stunk over the phone, and so I kind of reached out to her and I was like, okay, what do you do over the phone, because you're having success? And she's like, okay, well, how about you just listen to one of my calls? So I jumped on one of her calls, listened to what she said, and I was like, oh, okay. It was so helpful just to hear what she said, because I was totally not even structuring it in a specific way. I kind of would just wing it every time. And having a structure really, really does help. So you could have a script, but that makes it kind of hard because then you feel like you're reading it and it just doesn't flow naturally. So what I really do is just kind of have an idea in mind, like, okay, first we're going to do this, we're going to go over this, then I'm going to do this. And so just having a structure really helps. I did type it up, so I'm going to show it to you guys after we talk. So you can take notes if you want. You're welcome to do that, but just know that if you miss something, it's not a big deal. I'm going to show it to you after. So anyway, we're going to jump right in. Brittany, are you ready to? I'm going to mute everybody else just so that this goes back. Let me see here.
Yeah, I should be okay. My son might peep in here and there.
Okay, no problem. I love how your screen says mom, by the way. I was like, who's my mom? Okay, so, all right. So, hey, Brittany, it's Angie. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. You having an okay week so far?
I am.
Awesome. So, yeah, I just wanted to get you on the phone, kind of talk about this challenge that you're interested in. We have our Spring into Health challenge starting, and I know that you said that that might be something you're interested in. So I wanted to kind of go over that. But first, I wanted to go over your goals and see what you're trying to accomplish. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're trying to do?
My main goals are I want to be able to lose some weight and be able to get around, play with my kids, and have the energy that I usually just don't have normally during the days.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So how many kids do you have?
I have two, a girl and a boy. One's 7 and the other one's 3.
Okay. Great. So do you have a specific number in mind of weight that you want to lose or size you want to get to, or where are you looking?
I'm looking to lose about 50 pounds and probably get back to a size 8 in my jeans.
Okay. Awesome. That's a really good goal. So yeah, it just kind of helps me to know where you stand. You know, if you had 10 pounds to lose, 100 pounds to lose, it's really helpful for me to know how to best help you. So where do you see yourself in about 10 years? If you keep going on this path that you're on, you don't change your health and fitness habits at all, where do you see yourself in about 10 years?
Well, I'll probably have heart disease. Heart disease runs in my family, so I might have some heart issues or some health issues because my family's, we tend to gain weight after we have kids, and so I want to make sure that, you know, I can get what I have off before that happens. So
okay. Yeah, that's a really great goal, and it's important to know, you know, like what things in your family so you can best prepare yourself. So what's your long-term goal? It's to lose 50 pounds then? Is that kind of what you're aiming for?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And how do you think you'll feel if you reach that? So if you lose the 50 pounds, you get back down to a size 8, what do you think you'd wake up one morning, and how do you think you'd feel?
I think I'd feel fantastic, and I think I'd feel accomplished, and you know, something that I haven't been able to do for a few years now, and be able to fit into those nice little jeans, have my husband probably.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'd love to help you do that. So what kind of things are you struggling with right now? So are you doing anything in particular to try to lose weight and you're having a hard time, or what's standing in your way from accomplishing your goal right now?
Probably nutrition and getting up and actually getting like some physical activity in during the day. I'm a couch potato. I like to sit on the couch a lot, so.
Okay. All right. So you kind of struggle with knowing what to eat or how much to eat, or where's the nutrition struggle for you?
Probably I overeat a lot and I do a lot of stress eating, and I have a bad sugar tooth, so.
Okay. All right, great. That helps me know a lot. And then do you have any like limitations as far as physically, like bad back, bad knee, anything like that that we have to work around?
Nope.
Okay, great. Good physical condition. Do you have any health concerns or dietary restrictions?
Nope.
Okay. Awesome. That makes it a lot easier. So yeah, the reason why I was going through all the 20 questions is so that I could really get to know what you're trying to accomplish, where you're standing right now, what things you're struggling with, because when you have certain things that you're trying to, those humps that you're trying to get over, that's really where me as a coach needs to be aware so I can best help you. So kind of going over everything and looking through everything, just kind of as a quick recap. You said that you want to lose weight, you want to lose about 50 pounds, get to size 8. You're kind of lacking energy to play with your kids. Kind of want to sit on the couch all the time, don't really want to get up and go. You tend to overeat and stress eat, sugar cravings, all that kind of stuff. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so that's where you stand. So there's a couple things. So when I first talk to people, the thing that really stands out to me is you saying that you don't have a lot of energy and that you don't know what to eat. And these are things that a lot of people struggle with. And so what I really recommend that you start with is a program called the 21 Day Fix. Have you ever heard of that?
I haven't. Will you tell me more about it?
Yeah, I'd love to. So the 21 Day Fix is a 3-week program, and it's set up as a 21-day program because anything you do for 21 days becomes a habit. So we want to establish healthy eating and exercise routines so that it becomes a habit in your life so you can continue it through your lifetime. So that's really why it's a 21-day program. You can do it for longer than that. You don't have to worry about funny side effects or anything. It's just healthy eating and exercise. But it's set up as 3 weeks. And what I love about the program is, first of all, it's got 30-minute workouts, so you don't have to spend an hour working out. I know as a mom, you're probably busy. You don't want to spend an hour. You can just spend 30 minutes at your home doing this at home whenever is most convenient for you. And then also it comes with a meal plan. That's really awesome. So you said that you struggle with knowing what to eat. That's something a lot of us struggle with. So if that's something that you're struggling with, the 21 Day Fix program is awesome because it really does give you guidelines. It not only tells you what to eat, but how much of everything to eat, how often to eat. It gives you all of that guesswork. It takes the guesswork out of everything. So the way that it works is that you take your weight. So say, for example, you're 200 pounds, you put it into the calculator, and it tells you how much of every food group you're supposed to have. So it will say that you need 4 proteins a day, you need 3 fruits, you need 2 healthy fats, whatever. It will break down every food group for you. And then from there, it comes with these handy little containers that are all color-coded. Each one's a different food group. So all you do is you say, okay, I need 4 proteins a day. That's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. Then you look at the meal plan, which is a long list of approved foods, and you just pick something on the list you like, put it in the container, and dump it on your plate. So it's super easy. And it's great for people who are picky eaters, who are busy, who have food allergies, who have, certain dietary restrictions. It's good for anybody because all you do is you just look on the list and find something you like and you can have. And so, it doesn't really matter. Like there's 27 different proteins to pick from. So even if you are vegan, you can be like, oh, all these other different proteins to pick from. So it's really super, super easy, super, super effective because it will teach you how much of everything to eat. So most likely, even if you did know what to eat, you're not eating the right amounts of everything. And that's really where weight loss isn't going to happen unless you're getting the right balanced nutrition. Part of the eating plan is something called Shakeology. Have you ever heard of Shakeology before?
I've heard of shakes, but not Shakeology.
Okay, so what Shakeology is it's a superfood shake made up of all the vitamins and minerals that you need in your day in one dense meal. So it does have protein in it, but it's more than a protein shake because it gives you all those vitamins and minerals that you need. So it's really very helpful when you're starting a program because most of the time what happens, you're starting a program, you're trying to work out, you're trying to eat well, and you're having food cravings, right? You said you crave sugar a lot, right?
Yep.
So one of the signs of malnutrition is that you have food cravings and lack of energy. So if by replacing, all the lack of minerals and vitamins that you have in your diet with Shakeology, you're going to get everything that you need. So you don't experience the food cravings, you don't experience the energy crashes, you don't experience all those things that point to malnutrition. So that's really what Shakeology does. It gives you that leg up so that you can get your workout in the day because you have more energy. You can stick to healthy eating program because you're not having the food cravings. So it does a lot more than that. But for me personally, I look at it as medication because it has helped me so much in my life. just reduce inflammation from my arthritis and all sorts of stuff. My husband takes it because he wants to drink energy drinks at work, but he drinks this instead. So, it really helps everybody. I like to tell everyone it helps you reach your optimal state of health. So that's really what Shakeology is. It comes with that as well. Does that program sound like something that would help you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, great. So with the program comes an opportunity to sign up as a coach for free when you first get your program. Would you ever consider being a coach like me?
I don't think I'm interested in the coaching, but I am still interested in the product, like in the workout and in the Shakeology.
Okay, no problem. So kind of the way it works is that when you get your program, you can sign up as a coach for free. There's usually a coach sign-up fee to do that, but they waive that when you first get your program. But what's awesome is I always recommend to anybody to get the coach account with their program, even if you don't want to coach right now. A lot of people notice that as they lose weight, as they start, feeling better, their friends and family notice what's going on. They notice the results. They say, hey, I want to do this too. And so if you have that coach account that came for free anyway, you can actually sign them up through you and you could get a commission. So even if you're not actively coaching, it's nice to have that option. The other nice perk is that if you decide later on down the road, like in 2 years from now, you want to coach, it's all set up. You don't have to pay anything. You can just say, hey, Angie, I want to be a coach, and then I'll plug you into some training. You do get a coach discount as well. So next month when you need to reorder Shakeology, you get 25% off. So does that sound like something you'd like? Do you like to save money?
Yes, I do. Probably something in the future I wouldn't mind doing.
Okay, so what I would recommend is getting the free coach account with it. It's kind of a no-brainer. It'll save you money now and then give you that option later to actually coach. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, great. So do you have a few more minutes to where I can get you all set up now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, awesome. So that, ding, 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 that's the end. So that's kind of what I do. And then after I ask them, can I sign you up now? Or I don't actually say sign up. I say, can I set you up now? And they say yes. I'll just sit there and do it right then. So you want to get them while they're hot. And you notice she didn't even ask me how much it was. So if she doesn't ask, I don't tell. I do explain what they get. So as I'm going through the sign-up process, I'm telling them what's in the cart. I'll tell them before I check them out, obviously, how much it's going to be. But when somebody says, say, how much it is, or how much is the program, I'll say, okay, so you're getting the 21-day fix program. That comes with, and I explained everything it comes with. And I said, you get this, that, that, and then it's all bundled together, a discount for, and then whatever it is, $160. And then wait. And then if they say, okay, then I'll say, awesome, sign them up. If they say, oh, that's a lot of money, I don't know if I have that, then I kind of go through that objection. So I don't bring it up until we go through it because I figure if they don't ask, they're not worried. So anyway, that's kind of a little bit how that goes. We're going to turn it over to Rachel. And I'll share the document I made. I was going to share it here, but we're kind of running out of time. I'll share the document later in the group or at the end of the call if you have time. So tag Rachel, you're in.
Okay, I say quite a lot of similar things that you do. So I was listening to you and I was like, oh, great, mine's going to sound exactly like hers. And anyway, it's not going to sound exactly like yours, but you're hard to follow, so make me a little nervous. All right, Melitha, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Hey, Melitha, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It's my first day back from work from my long vacation. We're out.
I remember those days. Those are never fun. Okay, so I just wanted to get you on the phone real quick so we can go over your goals so we can kind of have an idea of what you're aiming for.
Okay. Sure.
And then after we go over your goals, then we'll talk about some of the programs that I think would be good for you based on your goals. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. What would you say that your long-term goal is? So it doesn't matter how long it will take to get to your long-term goal, but your ultimate goal, what would you say that would be?
Well, my ultimate goal would actually be to probably lose 10 pounds of fat, but then gain the muscle in its place. And I
Okay.
know that's kind of hard. I've not figured out how to do that.
Okay. Well, that's definitely doable. You'll notice as you do the programs and you strengthen your muscles with the workouts and you focus on your nutrition, you will lose the fat mostly by focusing on your nutrition, but as you're doing the workouts, you'll also gain that muscle. So it kind of works hand in hand together. So that's definitely doable.
Okay.
And what would you say your short-term goal would be? So over the next 30 days, what would you want to accomplish?
I mean, really, I just kind of like to lose 5 pounds. You know, that would get me where I felt comfortable. But I've just noticed it's so hard since it's a small goal to be able to lose it. So do you think that's possible in 30 days?
Yeah, I think that's definitely possible.
Okay.
What would you say that your biggest struggle is? Would you say it's nutrition or would you say it's exercise?
Oh, totally nutrition. I love my sweets.
Me too. Okay.
Donuts and candy, any of it. I love it.
All right. So let's talk about your exercise. How much time do you have in a day that you could commit to exercise?
Oh, I might be lucky to give you 22 minutes.
Caught me off guard on that one.
I'm sorry. 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Okay.
30.
30 minutes. Okay, so you can find 30 minutes, right?
Yes.
So that's good because we have multiple workout programs that are 30 minutes or less, so that would be perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you don't need a whole lot. You don't need a whole hour. Like most people think they have to go to the gym for an hour to get a good workout, but you don't need a whole hour. You can have a 30-minute workout, and they're really good because they push you and they are really focused, so you get a lot done in that 30 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
What would you say your level of exercise is? Would you consider yourself a beginner, intermediate, advanced?
Advanced.
Advanced, okay. What types of exercise are you used to doing?
I like weights, but like you said, normally I go to the gym and I spend like an hour, hour and a half, and I'm just tired of doing that.
Yeah.
So I want something that's easier to do.
Yeah, and the fact that you have to actually spend the time to drive to the gym and drive back home, I mean, that also adds time into your day. How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much are you paying for your gym membership each month?
Oh my gosh. Well, for the whole family membership, it's like $70.
Okay. Every month? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's a lot. It'd be nice.
And does that include a personal trainer or no?
No, I don't usually do the personal trainer. I just kind of follow what everybody else is doing.
Okay, so it's not really like super structured. It just kind of whatever you feel like doing. Okay.
Yep, pretty much.
Can you walk me through your typical day as far as like what time do you normally wake up? What time do you normally go to sleep? When do you eat your meals? What your meals are kind of like? Just a brief overview.
Well, normally I get up at 4:30 and then I get dressed and I go to the gym for an hour and a half. And then I go back home and I get my kids ready. And then I go to work, and then I work all day, and I eat breakfast sometimes if I have time, and then sometimes I'll eat something sweet while I'm at work, have 2 or 3 cups of coffee, and then I eat lunch. You know, I'll run to McDonald's or Burger King or whatever is closest, and then a lot of times I have some Coke in the afternoon and a Snickers bar. And then I don't eat again until about 7, 8 o'clock. And by then I'm so exhausted, I eat a huge plate of food all at one time. So, and then I usually don't get to go to bed until like 11 or 12 because I've ate all that food and I drank all that Coke so close to bed. So I really don't sleep a lot.
Okay. So what if I could save you time in the morning? What if you could sleep an extra hour and still have time to eat a good breakfast?
That would be awesome, but I don't know what to eat for breakfast. I don't like cooking breakfast.
Neither do I. And plus, when I was working my full-time job, I was always in a rush. So I never had time to make breakfast, but we'll get to that in a minute. So based on your goals and your level of exercise being advanced, as well as your biggest struggle being nutrition, there's 2 different programs that I would recommend for you. And they both come with the same meal plan, so that is really helpful. I'll go into the meal plan in a minute, but one of them is 21 Day Fix Extreme, and one of them is Hammer and Chisel. Have you heard of either of those?
I've heard of 21 Day Fix, but not 21 Day Fix Extreme.
Okay.
What's the difference?
So 21 Day Fix Extreme kind of takes it to the next level. So ideally you're going to be using more weights because you want to up your weights, from a beginner workout. But you also use the resistance band for a lot of the moves that you don't use in the normal 21 Day Fix.
Okay.
With 21 Day Fix Extreme, there is an optional eating plan. It's more extreme than the normal one, but it gives you really, really good results. And it's only 3 weeks. So if you do choose to do the extreme eating plan, it's not like that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. It's just meant to get you started towards your goal.
Okay.
And then Hammer and Chisel is more like what you would do in the gym. So you have a lot more equipment, peanut bar, weight bench, weights, and if you don't have that equipment at home, there is a way to modify it with just like a simple, like a balancing ball.
Okay.
Sort of thing. So if you don't have the equipment, don't think that you can't do it because there are ways to do it.
Okay.
But that's probably a better program if you're looking to build muscle.
Okay.
So anyway, basically the meal plan that comes with that is meal plan that comes with that it comes with color-coded containers that correspond to a specific food group. So like your red goes with your proteins, your green goes with your veggies, your purple goes with your fruits, and so on. And each one is a different size, and that particular container is your portion size. So based on your starting weight and on your goals, it tells you exactly how to figure out how many of those containers to eat each day so that you can plan your meals. And this way you know that you're getting the right portion sizes of each food group, and you're getting the right balance of the food groups. So you're not eating, most of your foods that you eat are carbs and you have like one veggie and one fruit. It's not like that. It balances out your foods so that you're getting the proper nutrition and the proper calories without having to think about it. So it makes it really easy by doing that.
What if I don't like a food?
There's so many different foods to choose from. The meal plan book actually comes with each container listed out as what all the foods are. So I'm listed in order of nutrition, so that your most nutritious foods are at the top and your least nutritious foods are at the bottom. So you don't necessarily have to eat your kale and your spinach if you don't like kale and spinach. You can have, broccoli, you can have celery, you can have cucumber. Anything that's on the list is approved. And that's what's so great about it is there's so many options. It makes it super flexible for people who don't necessarily like every single type of food, or for those who have dietary restrictions. It's also really good for kids too, because there's so much to choose from that you can actually include your kids in the meal plan too. So,
Oh, okay. So like dinners.
yeah, it's
Like
very
you don't have to make different dinners.
right. I don't ever make different dinners, and my kids eat everything that I make. So,
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause I don't want to have to do that.
and part of the meal plan is a meal replacement shake called Shakeology. Have you ever heard of that?
I have not. I drink a lot of protein shakes, though. Is that the same thing?
It has protein in it, but it's a little different. It's a superfood drink, and it has over 70 superfoods in it. It's basically all of your vitamins and nutrients that you need in a day. And it's all in one meal. So it's really good to drink. I personally like to drink it first thing in the morning for breakfast. Number one, because I don't have time. Yeah, I don't have time to make breakfast in the morning. I'm on the go. So what I usually do is make my shake right before I walk out the door, and I drink it on my way to work.
Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah, and so it doesn't take long to make it all. And what I like about replacing the meal is that it's low in calorie, it's low in sugar, so you're not going to feel the sugar crash after you've had, 2 cups of coffee that are filled with creamer and sugar.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have the sugar crash. You're going to have less calories, and you're going to have more nutrition in a meal than you would normally have. And it also is very filling. It usually keeps me full for about 3 hours or so. So when I'm drinking it on my way to work, once I get to work and it's already done, I'm done drinking my shake, then about 3 hours later, it's about time for me to have my mid-morning snack. And so that's the first time that I start to feel hungry. So it's really good with giving you energy to last through the day. It keeps you full, so you don't have to feel like you have to snack on the sugary breakfast foods like donuts and cinnamon rolls. And I know those taste good, but they're not really good for you. So it really helps with that. And also, I have found like when I drink it first thing in the morning, I don't crave those sugary things because I feel like my body has already gotten the nutrients it needs. So I'm more inclined to choose the healthier options. It's just something that I have noticed for myself. So anyway, I know that was a lot of words that I said. Do you have any questions about that?
Yeah, I mean, I know it helps with the cravings, and I know that it helps with the energy and stuff, but why is it more important than drinking the other shakes? Like, I mean, why can't I just drink a protein shake? Is it just the nutrients, or what does it do for my body?
Well, the good thing about Shakeology is it kind of tailors to what your body needs. So a protein shake is just going to give you proteins. Shakeology has all sorts of different nutrients in it. So it's going to help your skin. It's going to help your nails, your hair. It's going to help you feel less bloated. It's going to help you have that energy. It's going to help regulate your blood sugar so that you don't feel any sort of crash. It's been clinically proven to reduce cholesterol. So it helps there's so many different health benefits because of the nutrients in it. And that's why it's so much better than just a regular protein shake.
Okay, awesome. Well, that sounds good. Does it come in different flavors? What flavor do you recommend?
I actually like the strawberry kind. There's what is it, 7 now? There's 7 new different flavors to choose from. So plenty of options, and we can go into more about which one would be best for you, if you're ready to do it. How does all that sound?
Sounds like a plan. Sign me up.
Okay. We'll just stop there since we only have 4 minutes left.
Yeah. Sorry, we like to talk.
I know.
No, you guys did awesome.
I didn't think I'd put you off with the 22-minute thing.
Yeah, you did.
That was hilarious.
She asked me how long I had.
I have 22 minutes and not a second more.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing right now.
23 is just too long. But I do have that document typed up that I did. that I can share in the group. So I'll share it in our Team Aspire group so you guys can see it. I'll put it in the files. Does anyone have any questions for any of us? Anyone listening? Who's on the call?
I just want to point out that if you noticed what me and Angie did, we kind of fed off of their answers, which is why it's okay to have a sort of script. Like if you want to have the questions to ask written out, then that's fine. But as soon as you get into like a conversation about what their goals are, and you have to cater the programs and the Shakeology and stuff to what they are looking for.
Yeah, exactly. So I was actually taking notes during my thing with Brittany, and that's what I do every time. It's sometimes I'm typing, sometimes I'm writing it out, but I write down key things so that I can mention it back. So you might have heard me say, oh, okay, you were lacking energy. And then when I brought up Shakeology, I mentioned that it gives you more energy and how it will help her with that. So, really listening to what they're saying. So that's really why it's important, to go through their goals first, hear what they're trying to say, and then you do the talking. So anyway.
And Rachel, that's why I chose to go the way I did instead of just saying, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds, because I wanted people to see that everybody has different goals. And so, which you did a fantastic job, specifically catering to those goals.
Yeah, you threw me off with that one too. We didn't plan this ahead of time. As you can tell.
What you wanted me to say, and like realistically, those are my goals. So,
right.
The only thing I changed was what I eat. So, we should have talked about that before, but you did fine with it. I mean, you knew exactly what to say. So, and you should have said, when I said 22 minutes, you should have said, well, actually, we have a program for that.
You threw me off.
Because you're trying to read from a script.
No, just nobody says 22 minutes.
I know, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, ladies, for your help. I appreciate it. So if anyone has any questions after this, reach out to your coach, put in our team group. Definitely, this is really important. This is where you connect with your people. This is where the magic happens. And I was actually sitting here listening to Rachel thinking, I had that conversation with Rachel way back when, and with Brittany way back when, and like Stacy, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this was it, so this is how I hooked you guys. So go out and do the same thing. But I did forget to mention at the beginning, so Success Club points. I don't know about Melissa's team, so I'll have to turn it to her, but Stacy has 2 points. Congratulations, Stacy. My husband Jason has 2. I have 5, and Jennifer Throne, who just became a coach last week, has 1 point. So congratulations, Jennifer. That's awesome. She's only been a coach for a short time. She's doing amazing. So don't forget about Success Club. We still have over another week. So you guys have plenty of time. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us live or on the recording. We'll see you guys